Hey baker friends, I'm glad you're here. I just finished making some chocolate cookies and I'm about to make some chocolate buttercream frosting. It's one of my favorite go-to recipes. I have 6 ingredients here in front of me. It's not hard to make and we end up with a beautiful professional grade icing because I use a couple of really high quality ingredients. The recipe is in the description below. Print that out and you can follow along. Let's get started. The first thing we'll do is sift our powdered sugar. Powdered sugar is notoriously lumpy and we want a smooth buttercream. So we will sift this first and then we'll put it aside. Perfect. This is ready. Just put that aside and we will start with our butter. I'm using European style butter. This is 85% butter fat. It's extra rich, and that's what we want for our buttercream, extra rich and creamy. This is 12 tablespoons, 3/4 of a cup, or 170 grams. Put that in a large bowl or the bowl of a stand mixer. This is at room temperature. I'm using a whisk attachment. And I'm going to whisk this until it's light and fluffy, 3 to 4 minutes, and it'll start to change color, it'll get pale, and it'll be nice and fluffy. Okay, this is light and fluffy. I scraped a bowl down one time. I want to show you how beautiful this is. It's just smooth and shiny and glossy, fluffy. Now it's time to add our next few ingredients. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. That's 5 milliliters. We're adding in a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 grams. This is kosher diamond crystal. I'm adding this in because we want to be able to taste the salt. This is otherwise just a really heavy sweetness, and we want to be able to have that little flavor variance. And now the star of the show, the other star of the show, is our cocoa powder. I have chosen Valrhona. This is a much higher quality cocoa powder. If you're choosing something from the supermarket, a lot of times the cheaper brands have 10 to 12% fat content. For a professional grade icing, look for cocoa powder like this. It has 22 to 24% fat content. This makes the icing significantly richer and helps stabilize the texture. This is 1/4 of a cup. I'm just going to pour that directly into our bowl. And that is 25 grams. Now we'll give this a mix for a couple of minutes. I let this mix for about 2 minutes. Now I'm going to scrape the bowl down. There's a lot of powdered cocoa powder on the side of the bowl. We want that to be well incorporated. Cocoa powder is a very thirsty ingredient and it can dry a mixture out, make it grainy even. So it's important that the cocoa powder is bloomed and dissolved. In this case, we're doing it in the fat of the butter. So just give it one more mix, make sure that all of the cocoa powder is completely combined, and then we'll start adding our powdered sugar. Okay, once you're sure your cocoa powder is combined in there very nicely, now we'll start adding our powdered sugar. Add 1 cup at a time. This is a 1/2 cup, so I'll be doing 2 of these. It doesn't have to be exact either. We're just doing it in, adding it a couple additions at a time. Okay, just mix it on low at first so that it doesn't blow all over the place. I'm going to let this mix for about 2 minutes, and then I will stop the mixer. I'll add 1 more cup in, along with about a tablespoon or 2 of heavy cream. Okay. Adding cup number 2 in. This is 4 tablespoons or 60 milliliters. I'm going to add half of this in right now. Okay. I'm going to scrape down the bowl. This is looking amazing. Okay. Now I'm adding the last of the powdered sugar in. And the other 2 tablespoons of cream. So you want to let this mix for 3 to 4 minutes until the mixture is fluffy and it looks spreadable. Use your baker's intuition. If you want it a little more firm, then you just need to add a little more sifted powdered sugar. If you want it a little thinner, add just a tiny bit more cream. Again, checking for that consistency that you're looking for. So this made a beautiful bowl of chocolate buttercream frosting. There's enough here to ice anywhere from 3 to 5 dozen cookies, depending on the size of the cookies. If you're making a layer cake, you would need to double the recipe. Now I'm going to put this on one of my cookies. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make this. It is a great, simple, delicious, easy frosting recipe. And if you want to learn how to make the chocolate cookies, click this link right here and we'll go make them together. Let's go.